This video is part 3 of life cycles in algae. So in this video we will discuss about Diplohaplontic life cycle. In this life cycle, two different independent individuals are present. One individual is haploid, that is called gametophytic individual, and another is diploid, that is called sporophytic individual. So here this individual have different plant body, separate plant body, and this have separate plant body. Both are independent and they comes one after one alternatively. First, for example, is sporophyte, then there will be a formation of gametophyte, then there will be sporophyte. So there is a true alteration of generation. So this diplontic life cycle means diplohaplo, a life cycle which have both individual, diploid individual, that is called sporophyte, and haploid individual, that is called gametophyte. So a life cycle which have two individual that are independent, two different independent individual. One is haploid, that is called gametophyte, another is diploid, that is called sporophytes. Now let's look at life cycle of this type of algae, that is Diplohaplontic. See, this Diplohaplontic life cycle is further divided into two types. One is isomorphic Diplohaplontic. Iso means same, morphic morphologically means in this life cycle both individual, that is gametophyte and sporophyte, looks alike. They are similar in morphologically, they look same in their morphologically, that's why it is called isomorphic. Second is heteromorphic. In heteromorphic means, hetero means different, morphic morphology, when both gametophyte and sporophyte are differs in morphologically, so they are different in morphology, that's why it is called heteromorphic. So first we will discuss about isomorphic life cycle. It is seen in ectocarpus, also in cladophora. So suppose this is a plant body, one plant body, that is 2n. 2n plant body is called sporophyte, sporophytic plant body. This plant body will form sporangium, and inside this sporangium there will be meiosis, and after meiosis there will be formation of 4 spores. These spores are haploid and these spores are called meiospores. Then these spores, sporangium here is also 2n. Inside this sporangium meiosis will occur and 4 spores will form. These spores after germination will form gametophytic plant body, that is haploid. This gametophytic plant body will form sex organs. Inside it, these sex organs will produces gametes. These sex organs are also haploid, gametes are also haploid. Then these gametes will fuse and they will form true N zygote. This zygote then divide mitotically and this will form sporophytic plant body. So this is life cycle of isomorphic diplohaplontic isomorphic algae. So in this life cycle you can see that there are two different plant body. One is this plant body, that is 2N. This plant body is independent to this plant body, that is N. So this is diploid plant body, sporophyte, that is called. This is haploid plant body, it is called gametophyte. Both are independent and then both are occurring alternatively. Suppose this is first plant body, then it will produce sporangia, then meiospore, and it will ultimately to form gametophyte. This gametophyte then form gametes, they will fuse, then zygote will form, and this will form sporophyte. So there is a clear alteration of generation. Generation are altering. Suppose this is first generation, that is sporophytic generation, then there will be gametophytic generation, then after this will be sporophytic. So there is a clear alteration of generation in this life cycle. And here these two plant body, that is sporophyte and gametophyte, these plant body are similar in morphology. This plant body is exactly similar to this plant body. So this type of life cycle, we have two independent plant body are there, sporophyte and gametophyte, and both plant body are similar, is called isomorphic diplohaplontic life cycle. But in some cases, for example, laminaria, these two plant body are different. It may be like this. This plant body is larger than gametophytic plant body. This is sporophyte, this is gametophyte. When this plant body is differ in morphology from that plant body. For example, this is a plant body, that is N, and this is plant body, that is 2N. So here in that case, this body is larger than this. So you can identify by looking at this body, by morphologically looking at this body, that the body which is larger inside is diploid and which is smaller is called haploid. So when these body differ in morphology, for example, this is sporophytic plant body and this is gametophytic plant body, then you will call it a heteromorphic diplohaplontic life cycle. So here both body are there, sporophyte or gametophyte, and both are independent, but the difference is this plant body is larger than this plant body. So this is called heteromorphic diplohaplontic life cycle.